minus 40 degrees. The moment you step outside, the inside of your nose stings. Your eyelashes freeze in seconds, and every breath becomes a cloud. And still, they go to work. Before dawn, massive snowplows break through the darkness. In this country, winter is not a season. It is an opponent. And every day, a group of men and women fight that opponent. So the city never has to stop. This is the story of Canada's 40C snow team. Leaving in the night, 200 a.m. While the city sleeps, a garage light switches on. Mike, a mechanic, pulls on heavy winter gear. His fingers are thick from old frostbite, yet he smiles. Snow isn't a job. Snow is something you face. If you let your guard down, you lose. Every winter, his heartbeat quickens. Because he knows, it's their job to keep the city alive. A world where machines break. At 40C, normal machines simply refuse to work. Hydraulic hoses freeze solid. Metal cracks like glass. Engine oil turns into something like clay. One morning, the snowplow wouldn't start. Mike stood in the blowing snow, breaking chunks of ice off the engine with a hammer. He laughed. This machine is stubborn. But so am I. I don't go home until it runs. 30 minutes later, the engine roared to life. A co-worker raised his thumb. No applause. No cheering. Just a moment of silent pride. 5-meter snow walls. In the mountains, the snow becomes a wall. 5 meters high, an entire first floor of a house buried. A snowplow drives straight into that wall. The windshield turns white. Headlights disappear into a curtain of snow. Inside the cab, veteran driver John breathes in. He can smell the snow. Heavy snow today. If I relax, the machine will get pulled in. Snow has a scent. Dry snow dances in the wind. Wet snow drags everything down. John feels that difference on his skin. No manual teaches this. No AI can explain it. It is a sense, earned from 30 winters on the road. Zero visibility. Before sunrise, the storm reaches its worst. Visibility zero. No front, no back, no horizon. The radio crackles. John, be careful. The wind just shifted. A shift in wind means the snow is piling differently. If he misjudges, the plow can be sucked into a snowbank and roll over. He knows the danger, and still he drives forward. Why? Because someone is on the other side. Protected everyday life. By the time the team returns, the city wakes up. Cars begin their commute. School buses pick up children. A bakery turns on its lights. No one notices. A few hours earlier, these roads were a frozen battlefield. And that is perfectly fine, one member said. We don't need people to know. There's a road. That's enough. AI and human senses. Recently, AI has arrived. It predicts snowfall. It calculates the fastest routes. It warns of mechanical trouble. Young operators look at screens. Veterans look at the sky. The smell of snow. The sound of the wind. The weight of the machine. They feel it. John smiled. AI is a good tool, but someone still has to touch the steering wheel. The fight never ends. Winter is long. It never really ends. But they do not complain, because in this work there is pride. Watching the pale blue sky at dawn, Mike said quietly, "When it snows, I feel alive." His eyes shone like a boy's. Closing. Minus 40 degrees. 5 meters of snow. In places no one sees. Someone is making a road. The world does not run on superheroes. It runs on people who work, quietly without stopping. Question: who protects the ordinary in your town? Hope Reactor ending. The world turns because of work that no one sees. Thank you. Subscribe, and we'll meet again in the next story.